This will be a quick video on how to add content to your course. What you want to do is first go to the Content tab. Here's a good example of using modules and topics. As you can see, if we scroll down, you've got a few different modules. So here is week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on. And here are the topics within week 1. And here are the topics within week 2. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to first add a module and then add topics to each module. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a new module. And you can divide up your modules anyway. Some people want to do it chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Some people will do week 1, week 2, week 3. I'm going to do it by week. So first you want to go to the title area. Click in there so that your cursor is in the title field. Type in a title. I'm going to call this week 1. And next you have the short title, and that's what's going to appear in the grade system. My short title will be W1. You have this checkbox here that's for enumeration. That's going to be the numbering. That's really up to you if you want to use it or not. You can also look at these other tabs that are here. You have restrictions, where you can decide if you want to hide this module for now, but you're going to have to come back and make it visible. You can set some availability dates. You can add some comments to yourself. Here is where you're going to have comments that are visible to your students. And here is where you can add comments that are only visible to you and anyone else who you give access to the classroom. Objectives aren't used very often, so I'm going to skip those. I'll go back to the properties, and I'm going to hit save. So now I'm going to go back to manage content, and you'll see what I mean. So now under Mark's class, I have a week 1. The next thing you're going to want to do is create a topic under that module. So I'm going to go create a topic. Here you're going to get a few choices. You can create a new file, which is a place where you can add course content. What you can do is add any writing that you want to appear, if you want the students to read some of your own ideas. If you have copied and pasted something that you would like the students to read, that would be the choice you'd want to go with. If you have an existing file, you can use an existing file from your course, and you can choose course file. You can also choose to upload a new file, which is where you can upload, say, a PowerPoint presentation that you used in class, or any other file. Maybe you have a Word document or a PDF file that you want your students to read. You can also add a quick link, which allows your students to visit a website that you may have saved for them and that you would like them to go over. The first thing I'm going to choose is create a new file. Now here in the create a new file area, I'm going to scroll down a little bit so you can see everything. You have a few choices, so you can choose a parent module for it. I'm going to choose week 1, so this will appear underneath week 1. And I'm going to choose a title. I'm going to just call this first reading. Short title, you can choose to use it whether or not you want to. I'm going to say FR. And this is what it will be named. And here is where you will put the information that you've got. So I'm going to type up a little bit of information for my students. I will say, read this first before you begin class. You can say whatever it is that you want. When you've finished, you can again add restrictions. So you can decide, here, let's click on it. You can decide if the topic is hidden to start off with. You can choose availability dates if you'd like. I'm not going to choose anything. You can also attach this to a discussion. Personal comments will show up for the students to view. Designer comments are for you, and objectives I'm not going to go over right now. When I'm done, I'm going to hit save, and I've created it. Now I'm going to go back to manage content. So you can see I've created one module called Week 1, and I've created some reading for that module. Now I'm going to create another topic inside of Week 1. So go to New Topic. And this time I'm going to add I'm going to skip over course file because I don't have any existing files in this course. Next thing you can do is upload a new file. So I'm going to click here. And I need to choose a parent module. So the parent module is Week 1. And let's see, I'm going to add a title. So let's call this Week 1 PDF Reading. You can add a short title if you like. I'm going to just say W1 PDF. And I need to find a file on my computer, so I'm going to click the Browse button. And I've got to now choose the file that I'm going to insert into my classroom. And I'm just going to pick anything. This is a PDF that I've got already here. So let's pretend that that PDF was an article that I'd like my class to read. And I'm going to click Save. So there you have it. Again, if I'd like any restrictions, that's going to be the one tab that you're going to use most often. If you want to hide the topic from your students until you're ready for them to see it. Discussions, again, if you want to add this reading to a discussion. You can add comments if you'd like to add your own comments, or objectives. When you're done, scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to hit Save. Now I've got it saved. I'm going to go back to Manage Content. And now again, under Module 1, Week 1, I've got some reading, and I've got a PDF for my students to view. I'm going to add one more topic, which will be a link. Go to New Topic, and I'm going to choose Quick Link. Now here, this is where, let's say I have a website that I've viewed and I want to guide my students to that website to read it. The thing you're going to do is choose a title. So I will call it Go to This Link. Short title, I'll just call it Link. Now here you're going to put the URL. Now you can either copy and paste it from the actual page, or you can type it in if you know it. I would be very careful because you want to make sure if you type it in that you do the http:// and then your website. So I'm just going to put it in Google for now, just because that's a website that I know by heart. Again, you have your tabs that you can choose if you'd like to add more settings, restrictions. Oh, it won't let me do it. Oh, I need to select a module. I want this under Week 1. Now I can go to my restrictions. I don't want to hide this topic, so I'm not going to do anything. If I had a discussion that I wanted to add this to, I could do that here. Comments and objectives again. I'm going to hit Save. If I go back to Manage Content, I can view all of my information that I've added to my course. So Manage Content. So now I've got one module, and under that one module I have 3 topics. And so let's say I want to add another module. Maybe you're going to organize your class by weeks, so maybe I want to add Week 2 and Week 3. I can do that very easily. Just go to New Module, and I'm going to have to name a new module. So this one will not have a parent because my only parent right now is Week 1. My title will be Week 2. And my short title will be W2. And that's how it will appear anywhere else in the course, such as the grades area. I'm going to hit Save. Once I hit Save, I can go to Manage Content. And you can see now I've got Week 1 and Week 2. Just so that you're very clear, I'm going to add a Week 3, so I'm going to go to New Module. And I'm going to name it Week 3 under the title. And the short title will be W3. Again, I can add restrictions, I can add comments, and I'm going to skip over objectives and hit save. There you have it. I can go to manage content, and you can see all of my information that I've added to this class. And if I'd like, I can add more information to week 2 and week 3, just like we did under week 1.